And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. A while back, a fellow by the name of David Curie got in touch with me, and after a few exchanges of conversations, he sent me on their e-juice line, and he is from Tasty Cloud Vape Company, premium vapor juice brewed in California. Now, I had asked him if he wanted me to go ahead and do the review as soon as I got the juice, and he had said, go ahead and wait till after we get our website launched. Now, I've noticed that there's been some other reviewers that have went ahead and reviewed his juice, and since then, his website has finally launched, and you can go to, right up here in the corner, tastycloudvapecompany.com. Or actually, I shouldn't say company. It's tastycloudvapeco.com. So here's a little bit about his website. This will be the portion on the Tasty Cloud Vape Co.'s company information. As you can see, they are premium vapor juice brewed in Southern California. And here you can see the three flavors that they offer, which is Stay Gold, Skyline, and what used to be known as Dragon's Breath, which has been renamed Dragon Air, I believe is how it's pronounced. Now we'll start off with Dragon Air, which was called Dragon's Breath at one point in time. Now, Dragon Air, used to be known as Dragon Breath, is an incredibly lively and powerful flavor. It starts with a combination of juicy cantaloupe and dragon fruit notes on an initial inhale, a menthol flavor that leaves a chilly feeling on exhale, along with a sweet taste of watermelon. The menthol and fruit flavors are paired to give a great sensation. Now you can pick up bottles of these through them directly for $12.99, and these are 15 ml bottles. They come in 50-50 mix ratios with nickel strengths of 0, 3, 6, and 12. Now, the next flavor I'll talk about is Skyline. And Skyline is an exceptional alliance of sweet and smooth notes. It starts with a top note of pineapple on the first inhale to generously pair with an upside down cake, and then finishes off with a note of hazelnut. This juice will leave you with a melting quality of exhale every time. Now the last one we will talk about is Stay Gold. Now, Stay Gold is a remarkably complex and robust flavor. It starts out with a sweet candy apple on the inhale, followed by hints of vanilla. A masculine tobacco body taste follows throughout, leaving a pleasantly smoky note on the palate even after the exhale. All of this is seamlessly accompanied by luscious caramel undertones throughout. It is a must-try for even vapors who are not accustomed to tobacco flavors. Now you can get all of this through tastycloudvapeco.com. Here are their Facebook, their Twitter, and their Instagram links. And now we'll go back to the review. The other thing I want to show you before we get into these e-juice reviews on Tasty Cloud Vape Co.'s e-juice is they also sent to me little promotional material. It says on here, we have a simple goal in mind here at Tasty Cloud Vape Co. Make the best e-liquid that we possibly can. As longtime e-cigarette users, we know exactly what type of flavor profiles that our community, our friends, and we ourselves needed. So then began our long and challenging journey. A lot of love and heartache went into these products. We believe it is evident in every one. Each of our flavors are handcrafted and made in small batches locally in Southern California. We are now proud to bring them to you. And of course, right now they have 3 flavors. They have Stay Gold, Skyline, and Dragon's Breath, which I think has been renamed to Dragonair. I'll check the website during the review on that juice, which that'll be the first one we actually take a look at. Now, if you want to see the card for yourself, there it is in full color. Now, they also have a Facebook site and a Instagram site, which I'll go ahead and post those on here right now, coming across the video. Those will also be posted in the details section underneath the video on YouTube. Before I start, I must point out I did receive these free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the product will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Okay, so the first one we're going to take a look at is called Dragon's Breath. At least it is on this label. Now, they sent these to me in 6 milligram. Now, this is, they have on the label, they also have, let me get it to clear up there. They have a batch number, they have a blend percentage, which is mix ratio, 50-50, and nicotine strength, 6 milligrams. Now, the other thing about these labels is that it has a born on date, which says 12/17 of 2013. So this has been steeping for a while. Shake well before use. They have a warning on there, their website, and that's pretty much it. These are 15 ml glass bottles. Of course, in the section that I've already done, I've already given pricing, information. So, let's get into Dragon's Breath. I've got this situated on my dual coil IGOL. Go ahead and show you here. And I've got 3 millimeter wick holes set up. I'm going to put a little bit more juice on this. Real quick here. One can never not have enough juice on their cotton. Alright. May have put a little bit too much on there. So I've got 2.5 millimeter wick holes, or wick holes, air holes. Group Vape, everybody. I just did a Zombill. And I've got this on my Tesla M2 version 2. Not the version 1, the version 2. That's where they put the air holes on the side instead of in where the battery compartment was. So that way it's better. Now I also have a drip tip on here. That's the Flux drip tip from E-Cig. So let's have a vape. So as you can see, plenty of vapor production. But of course that boils down to 2 things. Your personal setup and what the mix ratio of the juice is, depending on how much VG you have in it. So since it has the 50 in 50-50 mix, that raises the plumage up that you'll have. Now the Dragon's Breath. Very tasty. This is, in my opinion, my favorite out of the 3. Because I've always been a big menthol enthusiast. On the inhale, I'm getting like a very sweet cantaloupe, and that's when the menthol starts hitting. And on the exhale, I get a little bit of watermelon, but not so much that it ruins it. It actually blends very nicely. Um, taste taste factor to me on this is a 10 out of 10. Throat hit. Very cool, very refreshing throat hit. It's not rough. It's not too weak. It's very icy. So I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. Now, of course, we know what the vapor production is like. Plumage. So Dragon's Breath to me, all day vape. So moving on to the next juice is called Stay Gold. And this one, of course, is another 50-50 PGBG. And they sent this to me in 6 milligrams. Nothing left to do but vape. Okay, so Stay Gold is supposed to be a sweet candy apple with vanilla, and it's supposed to leave a smoky note on my tongue. Plus, it's supposed to be accompanied by a luscious caramel undertone. Okay, what I'm actually getting is I can definitely taste the apple. I get a little bit of caramel on the exhale. Caramel. I don't get vanilla. And I definitely get tobacco. So it's a big tobacco vape to me. And personally, this is not something that I would normally vape. But it is really good. I'll give the taste factor on this one a 9 out of 10. Now, as far as throat hit goes, it's, like I said, on the inhale, apple. On the exhale, I'm getting caramel. I'm getting tobacco all the way throughout it. It's not a harsh throat hit, but there's a throat hit there. So anybody that's looking for a throat hit on a lung inhale, a deep lung inhale, this is definitely for you. So throat hit, I give that a 7 out of 10. Now vapor production, 50-50 PGBG. 50 BG is going to raise it up. Let's take another vape. This is definitely something worth vaping. Now, for me, would I make it an all-day vape? No. But because it's good to me, I mean, even though personally I don't normally vape something like this, I can see vaping it every once in a while. So, moving on to the last juice. Alright, so for the final juice that we're going to take a look at here, we've got Skyline. Now this also came in 6 milligram, and it's a 50-50 PGBG. Now, this one, according to the card, is supposed to be an alliance with sweet and smooth notes. So basically, it's a pineapple upside down cake with hints of coconut and hazelnut. It's supposed to leave you melting with a melting quality on the exhale each time. Yeah, or every time. All right. So let's do it to it. Very sweet. Very smooth, too. Now, an interesting thing about this one is that there is no culotta. There's no menthol in this, but yet it still comes out really cool. It's a nice way of being able to mix your liquids together and the different flavors that blend so well together. This is a really damn good vape. Now, the taste that I'm getting on this, so I'm definitely tasting pineapple. And look at that vapor. Woo! I'm definitely tasting pineapple. And I'm definitely tasting little hints of coconut. I can taste the cake batter in there, so that's the portion of the upside down cake that they're talking about in the description. Yeah, I had to make sure. But the hazelnut, I'm not tasting the hazelnut. But as far as taste factor on this goes, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. This would be really good all day vape. Now, the throat hit, it really is no throat hit. I mean, it's 6 milligram. Now, maybe if this was 18 milligram, then there might be, some kind of a throat hit. But there's no throat hit because it's all cool. But it's not the same kind of cool that you get from like a menthol. But there's nothing wrong with that because to me it's still great. So with the throat hit on the inhale, I get the pineapple, I get the hints of coconut, or not coconut, but yeah, coconut. And then on the exhale, I get the upside down cake, and a little bit more of the pineapple is present too. So throat hit, 7 out of 10. Very delicious. Very well worth it, Now, vapor production, you've seen that for yourself. So, really there's nothing more to say about it. Other than if you fancy trying one of these out for yourself, go along to www.tastycloudvapeco.com, which actually should be up here in the corner during the whole thing, but I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. And big props out to David. Thank you so much for sending these on to me. You know I'll be reordering at least 2 of them. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And for everybody out there, happy vaping.